everyone, I am Fabiola, reporting for Around TV, Resilient Mind TV. Today, we're diving into one of the pressing issues affecting city worldwide, flood disaster. With climate change intensifying rainfall pattern, rapid urbanization sealing of natural drainage area, and river increasing choked by development, floods are no longer a rare event. In fact, they are becoming more frequent, intense, and costly. For cities in Southeast Asia like Singapore and Indonesia, this threat is especially alarming, not only due to the geography, but also because of the dense population lying near the river and low-lying areas. In Singapore, its low-lying geography, high rainfall, and dense urban development make flood risk a serious issue. Much of the land in Singapore are covered by buildings and roads, which limits natural water absorption. Meanwhile, in part of Indonesia, especially in Yogyakarta city, flood risks are often tied to the dense riverbank communities. Many people live very close to the water, sometimes in areas without protection and proper drainage. In this report, we'll explore innovative approach for the flood mitigation, how cities are turning the disaster into an opportunity for sustainable and inclusive development. We'll take a closer look at our two presidents, which are Bishan Park in Singapore and Chode River in Yogyakarta city. These two places may seem very different. Singapore, a highly developed city-state known for its top-down urban innovation and high investment in green infrastructure, while Yogyakarta, a culturally rich city in Indonesia where community resilience and bottom-up planning have been the backbone of the transformation. Yet, both offer powerful lessons in how city can adapt to floods, not just by building walls, but by redesigning relationship between people and river. To understand the impact of this transformation, let's start in Singapore. At Bishan Park in Singapore, I had the chance to speak with Mr. Aska, a local in Singapore. Mr. Aska, can you tell us what the river was like before and what change you have seen? Is it effective for you as the local people in Singapore?
Hello, I'm Aska. I stay at block 240, SDB Bishan, just right there lah. So Bishan Park basically right outside my place. Back then it was just one big concrete, very boring. But now totally different. So much green. Got birds, got butterflies, even the water got fish. Feels like the kampung days a bit lah. Like nature come back. At weekends you see families picnic, uncles doing tai chi right here and there, and then kids shouting and playing all over the place. And when it rains, when it rains heavily, the water fills the park area, so less flooding happens. Very, very smart though. So for me, I think the redesign is really good, nice to look, nice to hanging out, and it helps the neighborhood too. Yeah, that's for me.
Alright, we just heard directly from a local people from Singapore at the Bishan Park, and now let's also hear from someone living much closer to the river of Chode River in a different context. From Yogyakarta, Mr. Sufi, can you tell us what the river looked like before the revitalization and what is the improvement, how the people in Chode River feels?
Thank you for the opportunity. Good afternoon, my name is Sufi. I'm a local resident here. Honestly, the changes have been really good. Now, when it rains, we don't have to be panicked like before. They've added systems to help control the flooding, and the riverbanks have been reinforced. There's even underground water storage now, which really helps in a crowded place like this. What I like most is how people are more involved. There are regular cleanup programs and communities like Forum Pemerhati Kali Chode that are really active now. I've joined a few events myself. It's fun and it brings neighbors together to bond more. We all care more about the river now. Also, the environment looks better now. We see more plants and even some animals that didn't used to be here before. It just feels fresher and more alive here, like the place is slowly coming back to life.
Okay, after we've heard from the local resident and know the changing in their daily life because of this project, now we also will listen from the expert the big picture of this project. Here beside me, Karima and Hanif. Hello, Karima and Hanif, that will explain to you about this solution of flood mitigation in each region.
Hello, my name is Karima, so I'll be talking about the Bishan Park. So they opted for a more naturalization approach, which we imagine the Kalim River from a concrete canal into an ecological spine that could meander naturally. The engineering shift was radical. They replaced a 2.7 kilometers concrete canal with a 3.2 kilometers naturalized river that not only manages water flow but also creates a usable green space. This is a stark contrast to a normalization approach, which typically isolates the river from the public and natural ecosystem. This redesign has brought a lot of impact. First, for the environmental impact, since the redesign, the biodiversity has increased for about 30%. And secondly, the park has also impacted the economy by giving around 59.7 million per year from recreation and leisure. And not only that, the key factors of this design is that it uses a natural system to manage water and restore ecosystems without high carbon infrastructure. And also this redesign handles 40% more stormwater using a nature, not concrete, turning floods into a manageable, even beautiful cycle. And also, this park itself is open 24/7 for all people. Also a living classroom through ABC learning trials. Not only that, Bishan Park also has a very unique EWS system, which is embedded to the park itself. It has a water level sensor that will give an alert when there is an impending heavy rain or when there is water level rising. There are also warning signs, red markers, buoys, and CCTVs already placed all around the park. So when there is a heavy rain coming, the warning will be triggered where there are sirens that will go off in 11 safety notes to make sure that the visitors stay away from the river itself, making sure that they are safe. That's it from the Bishan Park that I could tell.
My name is Rasendria Hanif. I would like to describe about Chode River flood mitigation system. So there are three systems. The first one is embankment, or in Indonesia we can call it as bantaran or tanggul. It is located in the surrounding of the river and under the river itself. And the second one is EWS or early warning score system. It is actually divided into two features. The first one is manual, so local agency see the current condition and they will inform if there's a danger through radio. And the second one is about automatic features, and there will be an alarm that will be set on automatically. And next, the last one is rainwater infiltration well, or SPAH, which is located in underground of the area for creating more absorption area. Next, this intervention utilize bottom-up approach, which is equipped with community-based development and integrated regional development. Next, based on this map, we can learn some effectiveness. The first one is maintaining and improving ecological and physical conservation. The second one is increasing community participation and awareness. And the last one, reducing the risk of casualties from the flood itself. Based on that, we can learn several benefits. The first one is disaster risk reduction. The second one is improved flood management. The third one is community empowerment and participation. The first one is integrated regional development. And the last one is about enhanced monitoring and communication. And overall, these systems is related to three main pillars. The first one is sustainable due to the absence of rainwater infiltration well, which is works naturally. The second one is about resilience, which is a combination between embankment and early warning score system, or measures and technological solution, and also community involvement. And the last one is about inclusive, which is described from the bottom-up approach.
Okay, thank you for Karima and Hanif already explained out to the audience about the project and make the audience more understand about how the system works and also how it's effective. And we know that each region have their own unique solution to mitigate the flood. From Bishan Park using the nature-based solution to Yogyakarta using the community-driven effort. And we know from that flood mitigation is not about controlling the water, but how we live with it. With the smart planning and also the collaboration, we can make the resilient, sustainable, and also inclusive planning. So that's all for today's report. Thank you for all of you that already give insight to this report, and also thank you for watching. I'm Fabiola. See you next time.
Wow, that news was wild. Can't believe they actually turned that old river into a park.
Right? And it helps prevent floods too? That's genius!
Yeah, like turning something ugly and dangerous into something green and useful.
Honestly, we need more of that. Not just like big drains, but actual design that works with nature.
Exactly, make cities act like a sponge that holds water and not just push it away.
Do you mean sponge cities?
Right, sponge
Oh, yeah,
city.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Of course.
Man, I wish they do that here too.